So the question is this: where would you be if? Oh, how's that? That's pretty bright. Here's the question, without it being too creepy. Oh, here's the question: where would you be? Where would you be in a year from now if you didn't do something to improve yourself? Right? So, like, think about this. When you were way back in, I don't know how far back, when you were back in high school, you studied a foreign language, right? So, whether or not you used that language is totally up to you, and whether or not you use that foreign language. But the thing is, that high school year went on, and you learned something, and chances are you went to a country, or you found friends, or you did something where you could actually use some piece of what you learned. And the question is, what would happen if you went through that year and you didn't learn that? Like, would that have made it easier or harder to go to that foreign country? And the reason I'm bringing that up is that I work with clients who they've reached this beautiful level of success. They've reached this amazing, they've worked and worked and worked like you have. You've worked really hard to get where you are. And it really doesn't matter where you think you are on a success scale. You're at a place that's pretty darn good because you're here, right? So what does that mean? How did you get here? What did you add to your year last year that allowed you to propel yourself forward for that year so that you're actually that bit better than you were? If you don't add something, where are you going to be as the calendar pages change? Right? Every month a new calendar page turns. Where are you going to be? So right now you have an opportunity to add something to your life that's going to make a difference for you. And I guess that's the biggest question I have is, what are you doing right now that makes a difference for you where you can change the trajectory of your life? What are you doing to change the trajectory of your life? And where will you be a year from now if you do nothing? And where will you be a year from now if you invest in yourself? So, what are you doing to invest in yourself? There are courses, there are books, there are different things you can be doing that will change your trajectory. Sometimes it's big stuff. Sometimes it's little stuff. So I wanted to put that back in front of you because it's my clients that really have me asking this question of, wow, where would they be if they didn't invest in themselves and really start diving in? And whether it's reading one of the books I have, or investing in one of the online courses, or going all in and saying, hey, you know what, I want the 6-month program. Like, the phrase life-changing, I don't take lightly, and I'm pretty darn proud of it. When my clients tell me that because of the steps they've made because of me, because of working with me, I'm honored. And so it does bring me to that question of, where would they be? Where would my clients be if they had not chosen that, right? And so that's your question. That's the question I pose of you. I know personally, I invest a lot in my continuing education, my growth, expanded thinking, right? Just by the nature of the people that I surround myself with. So, who are you choosing to be around? Who are you choosing as your guide, as your advisor, as somebody with an outside perspective that can push you, nudge you, and move you along? And where would you be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now if you did nothing? And where would you be in that same amount of time if you started to change that trajectory even just a little, right? Whoop. Okay. Find something that's going to grow you. I'll see you here tomorrow. Keep making your magic.